Hey, how you doing, my fantastic friends? Um, my people. I hope you're people today. You'll you'll see what I mean by that. So let's talk about some things. Let's talk about sovereignty. Let's talk about people, and let's talk about the United States of America as opposed to the United States. As I've been doing all along here, I comprehend that this information is difficult to grasp, and so I try to keep going over it and sort of implement some new concepts. Something new that I'm implementing today is the term people. People it's actually an individual word, and it is also a word for a group. Same word, people. So the people have been ordained as sovereign by the Constitution, by the Federalist Papers, and so on. It was, it's ordained. It's a done deal, okay? The people are sovereign. So, what is sovereignty? Sovereignty is the power to do everything in a state without accountability. That's what a sovereign is. That's what the king had. Now, there's an actual court case. I don't know the name of the court case. I could certainly look it up. It was in 1829 in New York State. The court's decision was the people, as successors to its former sovereign, are entitled to all of the rights which formerly belonged to the king by his prerogative. By proxy, therefore, that means by our prerogative. The people. If you just say, I'm one of the people, you have declared your sovereignty. You don't need to say the word sovereign. You don't need to say, God commands, I have my rights from God. You don't need to say any of that. You just need to say, I'm one of the people. Now, who is it that is saying that you are one of the people? You are. Not only are you saying it, you're accusing yourself of being one of the people. Once you have done that, it is someone else's responsibility to prove that you are not one of the people. That's a period, the end, folks. That's just the way it is. The very essence of sovereignty, according to another actual court case, the very essence of sovereignty is that the sovereign makes the law. We make the laws. We grant authority to authority, especially when it pertains to the Constitution and our United States of America. We grant that. Now, keep in mind, just because you're a sovereign, because you're a people, you can't just go out and do anything, right? Well, why is that? Because we're under the common law. People are, which means all the other people are sovereign as well. So, someone accuses you of doing something that's wrong, they're a sovereign, you're a sovereign. What happens? You have a jury trial. That's why juries were created, to take care of those things. Now, if you look at the country, here's the pecking order here. At the top, the people, of course. The sovereign is the people. Now, you can be the people, you can be a people. The word has not been clearly defined, so just say, I am the people. I am one of the people. Either one is fine. You've declared your sovereignty. So at the top is the people, underneath the people, the Constitution. Underneath the Constitution, you have the legal system, statutes and codes, courts, governmental institutions, organizations, and so forth. And finally, underneath that, you have the slaves, also known as citizens. And again, I mentioned this many times before. It goes back to 1871, but that's the pecking order. That's what we're in here. And so, now listen to this. Rights. I've talked about rights before. What are your rights? You know what? Only you know your rights. What do I mean by that? I can't possibly know what your rights are, and nor can you know mine, correct? Why is that? Because rights are what, by our sovereign capacity and our own prerogative, we decide what they are. That's what rights are. It's an abstract concept. But that's what rights are. Only you know your rights. If there's something that, an act, for example, I'm just making a wild example here, and only you have done it, no one else in the world has ever tried this, whatever it may be, okay? It could be your right to do that, but no one else has ever even tried it, but it's still your right. Does that make sense? And once again, if you happen to infringe on someone else's rights, or at least they believe that you do, they make a statement of belief on a piece of paper, a vessel, affidavit, claim, then you have to fend for yourself, and then there's a jury trial of your peers. Now, a sovereign, by definition, is the master. The master. So, you get these jerk-offs talking about, oh, are you a sovereign citizen? That has got to be, whether they know it or not, one of the most ignorant questions to ask. It is absolutely, in my opinion, impossible to be a sovereign citizen. Grammatically impossible, in my opinion. Sovereign is a master. A citizen is subject to the master. How can the subject be the master of the master? Doesn't make any sense. Sovereign citizen is an idiotic term to use, and of course, the people that use it are ignorant. Some of them that are claiming to be a sovereign citizen, at least they're trying. But the ones that are making fun of them, that are saying it, are just, it's a misnomer. They're being idiots, to be honest. A sovereign is one that can decree the law of a case in court. Being a sovereign is, as you can see, vital, very vital. And in another case, and you can see here, and it's written in not so many words in the Constitution, the people do not yield their sovereignty to the agencies which serve them. You don't allow the government to be your master, right? Nobody wants to do that. Why would anybody do that on purpose? I don't think anybody would. So, by our sovereign authority, we the people authorized the United States. The United States, capital United, capital States, United States of America, same thing, is a public trust. Now, to have a trust, you have to have a grantor, a trustee, and you have to have authority. Who's the grantor? The people. We the people. We grant the authority. Who's the trustee? The corporation, the United States of America. That's the trustee. By what authority? It's been ordained and established. Ordained meaning decreed as law. Established meaning written. It's documented. One thing that you may or may not know, that each individual state is a country. Each individual state is a country. The United States of America is not a country. It is a union of countries, technically. That's why the federal government can't impose upon a state. Seriously? I mean, think about that for a second. That's ridiculous if you really think about it. The people are the ones that own this country. The people own this country. The people, the sovereign people. Now, people meaning one individual people or the people. Either way. It works the same either way. So this is some really cool stuff, and I hope you guys are comprehending this. Again, I'm not the best at explaining this stuff. But just, keep that in mind, guys. Just keep that in mind, what's really going on here. You could go into a courtroom, and first of all, you should not recuse the judge, but you file a paper so that he knows you're number one and he's number two. If he decides in your favor, you reject it. If he decides against your favor, you reject it. If he decides in your favor, then you can certainly write an order to authorize that, if you like it. This is how the world works for people that are in the know. You wonder how did that guy get off? How did they get off? How did they get off? It may not have been this, but it certainly should have been this. It certainly should have been this for everybody. So, hey guys, I appreciate you guys. Even if one person watches this, hopefully that one person is reading the Constitution of his country and acting upon it. You need to be courageous. This is your duty. This is your duty. If you want freedom and you want rights, you need to know what those rights are and know what those freedoms are and be willing to fight for those freedoms. Freedom is not for the timid. It may be for 99% of that timid one's life, or the non-timid one's life, and there may be that 1% of the time when they have to fight, and they may have to die. That's your duty. That's your duty. It's my duty. Guys, I hope you like this. I'll be doing more. Ask questions. I have the answers. If I don't, I'll find the answer for you. Once again, I really appreciate you all. Hope you have a great day. See ya.